Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. This is a 12 by 24 inch canvas, and I'm going to start a landscape in a really odd way. I'm going to use some Colourarte 24 karat gold. Which I wish I'd reamed the top out on because it's obviously slow moving. I'll be swiping through colors. I'm going to use some Colourarte silver. See what happens. I've got all my colors picked out, but the order changes. This is black iris. I'm only going to do the center section. If I didn't say that, I should. I need to move these away as I go. This is some perfect indigo. Oh, this is indigo violet, excuse me. Similar but not the same. There is no rhyme or reason to my choice of location for my colors. This is wintergreen. I figure I can always add more. In a pinch I could even take some away. This is peacock. Got Fandango. I've got a Bling It Golden Maple. Might as well use this Misty Olive. They're looking kind of cool. This is black raspberry. Doesn't matter if I get paint where it doesn't look like it belongs. This is Whispering Wisteria. I'm not sure it really belongs in there, but a little pop of color never hurt anything in my opinion. Then we're going to move on to my browns, which are Aztec bronze. Okay, the top is off. I'll figure out what's going on with that later. Tuscan Sun. I should just tip this to heck with swiping. This is Tiger's Eye. The colors, if you haven't noticed, will be listed under the video. I should be done. I really have used more than my fair share of paint. This is Chestnut Brown, which I actually took the time out earlier to figure out why that one was plugged, but it was just hadn't been used in a very long time. And the Chestnut Brown will probably just be negated by the black cell activator. This is a Van Dyke Brown. I want to put a little more silver in there. Shouldn't really have to fill up the gaps. And I thought I'd do something really different today. I'm already doing something different. Oh, black iris. More. Oh, that's Paynes gray. Never mind. I can only see one bubble in there. I thought it was a black iris. Alright, so I'm going to grab my cell activator. That's such a pretty panel of color. Maybe I should hit it really quickly with a torch, because I can see a bunch of bubbles. I've been meaning to, and this is inspiring me to think that I want to do a painting with just puddles. This might be a messy process. Maybe I can get away with just using one palette knife. I think I used more paint than I needed to just do a center section. So it's going to be what it's going to be. There's nothing to keep me from filling in where there's enough extra paint. I can always paint over it. That's funny, it stopped selling. Started out great, stopped. I'll try and clean the palette knife, or the spatula, whatever you want to call it. That seems to have had a good effect. Come back over here. Use what I'm construing as my excess paint. Not sure about what's going on in here. I'm thinking I'm going to have to either stretch it, which is going to happen anyway, so I might as well wait and find out. I want a large, super large edge catcher, and I have one. I might have to tip everything sideways to get it to work. As soon as I get it going for a ways, I'm going to tip it across and then back up again, trying to avoid big drippy looking marks. So far I haven't lost too much paint. It seems like I got more on this end than that end. If I can get some paint to come off, I can put some paint on the missing spots, and then I can deal with my sky tomorrow. Now, this is risky. I'm going to try and let everything fall down, but it might take a minute. Then I'm going to have to figure out something to do with the painting while I try and scrape the paint off the edge catcher so I can use it. Either that, or just keep doing what I'm doing and flip it back up and hope that I can scrape it off back into the painting. That edge catcher someplace I can still try and use it. Since that big lump of paint that came out of a bottle top. I really do want the paint off the edge catcher. First, I'm going to grab anything that's coming off the bottom and use it. I could always fill in gaps tomorrow. There's not that much coming off over here. I don't need to worry about my edge too much. But I do need to grab an OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula and see what kind of paint I can get off. That's pretty cool. That's the canyon wall. I'm just leaning this against my thigh. Can't remember where I got an edge catcher this big actually. And I've got just the right amount of paint, I think. To fill in my gaps. And they look beautiful. And I can also tap the rest down below. Anything that's not filled in, I'm going to grab my nail art tool, which I haven't tried before, to do what I'm doing anyway. Oh, my edge is not covered. That's because I didn't use an edge catcher. But there's plenty of paint dripping down there to cover it. There's only small gaps. I'm so impressed. I don't want to squish it too tight because it'll show canvas through. I love those cells. Whatever I need to do to that corner will be done tomorrow. I should probably torch. I should probably take some colors and try and match my end, but I don't think that's something that needs to happen right now. One more torching and end of part one. That's a stunner. I'll be right back and it'll be dry and we'll get on with the sky. So it's been 24 hours. This is nice and dry. Really no cracks, which is amazing, honestly. And my plan is to attempt to use some Anita's White Metallic heavily along the top edge and then add to it, if I can spatula move it away, with some Moody Lilac. So expect to be fast forwarded. That's basically the bottom line to this. Try a little Moody Lilac before it's too late. And my top was inappropriate, so I took it off. I'm going to try it. If I have to scrape it off, I will. got a dot of something else in there also. Got some purple and I'm really tempted to use it. And it was mixed with Liquitex iridescent medium. I think I like it with the big swish, which I'm not sure I can keep if I try and cover the top edge. Taking chances. Actually, that kind of looks like a cloud, and I kind of like it. I kind of want to try and risk a little bit of Whispering Wisteria. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the compliments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for the donations that help keep me painting. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you watch longer or watch some of the commercials or make a comment, those things are all super helpful to me. My creative playlists are on my YouTube channel. And if you go to my YouTube channel banner, you'll find the PayPal icon. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links on my link tree. My community board will show you tomorrow's videos. If you have questions or you want the paint pouring recipe, ask me questions. It will. The paint pouring recipe is below Show More. When you click Show More, you're going to find my email address. Thank you for everything. Shop my Amazon link, please. You can buy anything you want from there. And my 2 books are there, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, volumes 1 and 2. Thank you again for being here. I love you guys dearly. You inspire the heck out of me. Bye for now. Priscilla out.